I don't wanna try, I'm too lit. We don't need a sour and some slow. I just gonna vibe and show it. And you gon' decide we can blow. I don't wanna try, I'm too lit. Everything.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashanti. If you're new here, before we get started, you already know what I'm gonna say. You already know what I'm gonna do. Join the squad, join the family, okay? If you're new here, I do self-care, fashion, and lifestyle videos. So if any of that interests you, do not hesitate to hit the big red subscribe button below, okay? I haven't been on YouTube in a while. Honestly, I've just been working. That's the only excuse I have. I've been working. Gas is $4 a gallon. You know what I'm saying? Like, the rent is going up. Like, I have to work, girl. And I haven't really had time or been able to focus on YouTube. I think it's a little bit of a laziness in me, but not laziness because I've been working really hard. I've been working a lot and I have wanted to really get back into doing my YouTube videos, but I just really haven't had the time. Just kind of like managing my time has been hard, so I'm really just trying to get back in the groove. I figure what better way to get back into the groove is do a little Q&A video. A lot of you guys, for some reason, my laser hair removal videos have like really been feeding the channel lately, and I've gotten a lot of new subscribers. So I want to first say thank you to all the new subscribers to my channel. I upload much more often than I have been. Like I said, I've been busy. But I want to say thank you for subscribing. I hope that the future content that I bring will keep you here. And yeah, so I'm going to answer, I screenshotted a lot of the questions because a lot of the questions that I'm going to answer today are ones that you guys have been answering since I started my laser hair removal journey. If that interests you, just keep watching. Alright, so while we do this, I am going to shave my face because I don't have an appointment until, it's not for another 2 weeks, and I need to shave because I have like a small mustache coming in. I don't know if you guys watched my last vlog, but like here, the corners of my mouth and like my sideburns have been a little bit hairy. I've had to, let's go back. Let's start with let's start from the beginning and let me tell you about my journey. So in June of 2020, I decided to start doing laser hair removal treatments. I had uploaded a video about shaving, how I used to shave my face using Beat. And my skin over the pandemic had just kind of gotten out of control. Like, it was out of control. The hair in my face was so bad. I had really, really bad bumps in my face, lots and lots of hyperpigmentation, and the hair was growing at a rate that was unimaginable. Like, I would shave and then by the next morning I had hair on my face again. It was insane. I was very embarrassed by it. We had just started wearing masks all the time, but then at that time, like, I was just super embarrassed by it. You know what I mean? Like, even though my boyfriend knew my condition, a lot of you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of waxing, although I started getting Brazilians lately, and I'll talk more about that in another video. But as far as like waxing my face, my skin can just not handle it. It's super sensitive, so I can't just wax my face every day. I tried, it hurts so bad, and it's not something that I'm willing to do often like that. So when I was talking about the hair on my face on Instagram, one of my followers had mentioned that she went to Ideal Image, and she was like, don't go to anybody else, just go to Ideal Image. Don't go to these places that have the discounts and everything like that, and just go to Ideal Image. Now, I did 2 consultations. I originally posted that video, I think, in October of 2019. I did not start laser hair removal until June of 2020. I just was like very hesitant about it. And then, like, after talking to my mom, you know, I went to a consultation to tell me how much it was gonna be. And then just over the pandemic, I was just really like wanting to feel good about myself, and that is why I did another consultation during the pandemic. It was virtual. They had my notes from the first one, and they just kind of gave me a quote, and I made the decision to start. So that is the reason, that is like one of the main reasons why I decided to use Ideal Image. Now, knowing what I know now, would I still choose Ideal Image? I would say yes, I would, but only certain locations. I think it's more the location of the practice than it is the actual company itself. Ideal Image has like the worst scheduling imaginable, at least in the Georgia area. I started at the Buckhead location, which I found out later was actually the busiest location in the country. And so as far as the actual results and would I recommend them to anybody, would it be a video if my boyfriend didn't call me while I was filming? Just be mindful of the location and the scheduling. Knowing what I know now, you don't have to go to Ideal Image. You can really just go to anywhere, especially if you're a melanated person. You just need to go somewhere that has the YAG laser, and that's the laser that they use on darker skin tones. That's pretty much all it is. This is aloe vera that I'm using because I'm about to shave my face, y'all, because I need to, girl. All right, so I just have some aloe vera gel and my good old trusty single blade razor from Bic, and I'm just gonna kind of go in, especially at the bottom. And I barely have any hair. It's just like the hair that is there just bothers me so much. Oh my God. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's not a lot of hair. Like, it's literally not, you know. You see? It's not a lot of hair at all. I'm gonna show you more of myself. Now that I've shaved, I'm gonna go ahead and wash my face. Okay, so the next question that I get is why I went with laser rather than electrolysis. I chose laser because all the research that I did, either way, whichever process you choose is going to hurt. But electrolysis takes way more time, much more time, and it's very expensive. The price of electrolysis is very expensive, and it was just something that I wasn't really just not willing to sit through, like, at all. Like, electrolysis, they literally go through each hair follicle and burn the follicle so it just doesn't grow anymore. Now I'm using the Dermalogica Daily Micro Exfoliant. And although that may be true, it's gonna stop it from growing. It's extremely painful. And everybody I know that has done it was like, it wasn't really worth it. They would have rather gone and done laser and just dealt with the laser. So it was just something that, like, pain wise, I keep telling y'all, like, it all comes down to pain for me. Like, I have a very low tolerance of pain, and electrolysis was just something that I wasn't willing to do, like, period. Like, I just really wasn't willing to do it. In my other video, like, I think I was learning about, like, what I've learned in these 2 years is that, okay, yeah, we know that electrolysis is permanent and laser hair removal is not. But to me, the laser hair removal maintenance is way less than anything I've had to do before. So anything is better than nothing in this case, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I really just felt like I don't mind if I have to go once a quarter or something like that to maintain my laser hair removal, which is why I got that was the whole point of me getting the lifetime warranty, which if you do go with Ideal Image, I encourage you to get the lifetime warranty because it locks in a certain price no matter how much the prices of stuff fluctuates, of how much your full face your touch-ups will be. Like, it locks in the price of your touch-ups. So that's good. So that is the main reason why I chose laser hair removal over electrolysis. I got the lifetime warranty, so I'm able to just do the updates or do the touch-ups. So that was better to me than having to sit through electrolysis. Like, I just didn't want to do it. I know I have a very low tolerance for pain, and honestly, I'm surprised I was able to get through the laser hair removal process. But electrolysis is just something I know I wouldn't have. I know for a fact I wouldn't have sat through electrolysis, because you're talking to a person who didn't get a bikini wax until they were 33 years old. Okay, I have a low tolerance for pain. I'm not doing it. It just wasn't worth it to me. How many laser sessions did you have? And now when you have to shave your face, how long is your face hair free of hair? That's a very good question. I had 9 sessions over 2 years. I could have had more. I got the plan that allowed for unlimited sessions within 18 months, but the way the schedule works, you're not gonna get unlimited. Like, you'll probably get 9 to 10 within a certain amount of time, but that's the plan that I had. And the treatment plan that I had was for, I think 9. I did all 9. It was like 8 or 9 sessions, and I did them all within 16 months. So I did 9 sessions. And then to answer your question about how long is my hair how long is my face hair free after I shave my face now, probably like 3 weeks, honestly. 2 to 3 weeks. Like 2 to 3 weeks, really. Like I went from shaving every day to shaving every 2 to 3 weeks. And like I said, it's not a lot of hair. It's just hair that bothers me. So like mainly in the corners of my mouth. Like I got the hair off now, but right here, oh my God. And it's like, it's literally like 2 hairs. And this side is worse than this side. My left side is worse than my right side. But like my whiskers right here, oh my God, they're terrible. But it's really like, it feels like a lot of hair when it comes in, but it's really not. It's like 2 hairs that really just bother me so bad. But yeah, when I shave my face now, and this is, I haven't had a session. I have not had a session since December, right before my birthday. That's the last, it's May. It's the end of May. It's been almost 6 months. I thought I was gonna have to go once every quarter, and I had plans to go once every quarter, but like everything just like with my schedule and their schedule just didn't work out. So I moved my appointment. I was supposed to have an appointment in April, and I had to move it to June. So I wasn't able to go. So yeah, I haven't had a session since December. And so for my face to look like this and me shaving every 3 weeks, you know, since December, I mean, that's pretty good for me. I went from shaving every day. And like, the one thing that I will note is that when the hair grows back, it's very thin. It's super thin to the point where I barely notice it. Most time, like, and my boyfriend says all the time, he's like, I didn't even know you had hair in your face. And like, sometimes I let it get a little bit like thicker than what it normally is, but I barely feel it. I barely feel it. And you can see like, I don't get the dark spots now. Like when our hair does grow in, like this is just acne, but like where the hair was, like I don't get that hyperpigmentation anymore. So that's something that laser hair removal has definitely transformed my skin, with the texture of the hair that does grow, and the hyperpigmentation and the bumps are gone. Like I don't worry about that at all. Like it's literally just really thin hair that comes in every couple of weeks, and it's not a lot of it. How long did your first session last? I saw my first session last probably like, I mean, one session in general, like the first session is always like the lightest intensity or whatever, but like the first session, I think my first session lasted about a month and a half, 2 months. The hair came off my face and it just like didn't come back. Like my face was like baby smooth for like 2 months, and then as each appointment went, like the longer I could last without shaving my face. I think I got to a point where I didn't even shave, like not even touch a razor for like 2 months after my last session. Yeah, because my last session was in December, and I don't think I touched a razor for like 2 months. 2 or 3 months. 2 months, 2.5 months. I didn't even touch a razor. I didn't even think about a razor until probably like March. So I hope that answers your question. How much did it cost? Okay, so I get this question a lot, and I definitely said this in my first video, but I paid $2,500 for my laser hair removal treatments total. I got the full face, which is the everything under the eye, the sideburns, the chin, the corners of the mouth, mustache, and my neck. That is considered full face, and I paid $2,500 for it. Yeah, you guys keep asking me how long I can go without shaving, so I just told you guys like three to 4 weeks now. When the hair grows back, will it go back thick? I answered that with the last question. It grows back super thin, girl. Like super, like I said, like the main ones that I notice is like the corners of my mouth, and I don't usually notice my mustache until really late. Like it grows back super thin. Okay, this one says, I just had my first treatment 3 days ago and I have a lot of swelling. Did you experience this? I'm trying to remain positive even more after watching your video, but baby girl, not the blowfish face. Okay, all right, so I personally didn't experience a lot of swelling, but I personally did not experience like a huge amount of swelling, but I do know that if you have sensitive skin, you probably will swell. Like it just is what it is. Like you have to make sure that you stay out of the sun, and you also have to use an SPF, stay out of the sun, and use the aloe vera gel before and after, or after your treatment. Always wash my face twice. I'm still using the Foco Skin soap, y'all. It's so good. Did the hair go back immediately after your first treatment? Just had my first treatment 2 days ago and it was already back. Oh, okay. Okay, so like, I will say that when you first get your treatment done, your hair is not gonna fall out immediately. Like it has to go through the growth cycle to come out. And sometimes like, what people don't understand is it's not that the hair that they treated is going back, it's the hair that was not there. So like your hair goes in different growth cycles. That's why you have to make sure you stay up on your treatments, because you want to eventually get your hair on the same growth pattern, or the same growth cycle. And so that's why like you're seeing hair grow, but it's not the hair that they treated. So the next time that you get your appointment, you'll be treating the hair that grew out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how that works. So it's not necessarily that it's the hair that's growing back, it's the hair that they didn't get to treat at your session. Oh, and the last question that everybody is still asking me is, does it still hurt? Girl, it hurts. It hurts real bad. There's no getting around that. And they increase the laser every time, and they said that the YAG laser actually hurts worse than the other one, the regular one. So if you're dark skinned, just be prepared, girl, because this is the ordinary glycolic acid and toning solution. That's what I'm using right now. Just be prepared, girl, because it's gonna hurt. Like there's no getting around it. It's gonna hurt. Like I said, I have a video on numbing and like how to make it hurt less, but it's gonna hurt. My mom started and she was like, oh yeah, it's a little painful, you know what I'm saying? But like the numbing cream definitely helps. So it's just what it is. It is what it is on that front. Okay, I'm using the Fresh lip sugar polish. So overall, do I feel like it was worth it? Absolutely. I would not change my decision for the world. Like, it was the best decision I've ever made for myself and the best money I've ever spent in my entire life. I absolutely would not make any other decision than to get laser hair removal. I would recommend it to everyone. I got this Keys lip balm. For moisturizer, I've been liking the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Facial Cream. I also have this Glossier Future Dew. It's really good. And then I am still using the Black Girl Sunscreen. I tried and true y'all for SPF. Okay, so now what you've all been waiting for, this is my official 2-year laser hair removal update video. This is what my skin is looking like now, okay? that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
You know I like when you ready to talk.